Hey ladies and gents, Rock Ranger 303 here, how you going? Been a fair while, haven't done any YouTube stuff for a long time. I've had a lot of bad luck in my personal life, and I've had no spare cash. My computer died, my laptop died, and I haven't been able to edit videos, so I've got some footage there, but I haven't been going hunting as much as I used to, and I haven't been doing much because I just haven't had the means to do it. But I wanted to make this video quickly. This will be one long take because, and hopefully I'll get it all right because I can't edit, and it's all shot on my phone. I don't even have a camera. But anyway, wanted to do a quick video on this aspect of safety in the bush, which is personal locating beacons. I have never used one. As a young bloke, there was no GPSs, there was no mobile phones, we didn't have radios. We had basically really basic gear. There wasn't even any gear. The only outdoor gear you could get was to ex-army stuff. You had to go to an army disposals place when I was young, and that was the only outdoor gear. We're really spoiled now, which is great, but when I take a GPS with me and all this, but I'm comfortable in the bush without all that stuff. So something like this to me it's something that's, yeah, I know it's a good idea and I know I should have it and whatever, but I'm comfortable without it, so I've never sort of done it. But as you get older, you slowly start to change your ideas, and I don't have the full vigour of youth anymore. I'm not, as fit and as young and as strong and as resilient as what I was, and I know that now. My body's telling me, and there's no escaping it. So I'm starting to think a bit differently about those sort of things. And also, my youngest son, he's going hunting with me this weekend, and he's only 8 years old, and it just made me think, anything could happen. So I'll get one of these, and it'll give me peace of mind, and it'll give the wife peace of mind. And Australia's not a dangerous place, really. I mean, we've got snakes, yeah, they're lethal and they can kill you. But I've lived with snakes my whole life. I was going bush, out the back of our house. We had miles and miles of bush territory, and I used to just run amok out there as a young kid because there was nobody there, and there was no real. They'd always find me if I got lost, and I never got lost because I knew my way around. The play was home, So anyway, snakes, look, yeah, we got lethal snakes, but humans aren't their natural food source. They don't look for us. They don't hunt us down and try to kill us. They would rather avoid us. And yeah, we do have certain types of snakes, which at certain times of the year, under certain circumstances, they will be aggressive, And I mean, I've been hunting on steep hillsides, and I've had snakes at me. It's a steep side, and they're at me like this. But they were just warning me off, and I got out of there. So anybody's hunting, in Victorian high country or whatever, they've experienced the same thing. It's not a big deal. But people do get bitten, and I've had a couple of mates who've been bitten by some pretty serious snakes. And the thing is, they weren't in a remote place. They were somewhere where you could get the transport to them, and they were within mobile phone range, or they were with other people who could help them. If I'm by myself, I hunt by myself a fair bit, and I'm in a remote place, I can't, without one of these, I can't rely on people coming to me, and you can't move. That's how snake venom is distributed around the body, is through your movement, your lymphatic system. So your muscular movement, you've got to lie still, you've got to remain motionless as possible when you after you get bitten, to minimise that spread of the poison. So this is the only way that someone's going to come and get me in most of the places that I go. So and not only that, with hunting, I like to be in my hunting area at first light, so I travel at night. Same in the evening coming home, I want to be in a position to take a shot right to the very end of shooting light, visible light. So I'm coming home in the dark as well. And anything can happen. As you get older, you don't have the strength and the vigour of youth, and it's a lot easier. You fatigue more easily, and you don't have the resilience, so you can get injured more easily. And an injury in a remote place at night, up in the high country below zero, spend all night there, crawl out with a busted up leg. My body's busted up as it is. So look, all in all, I've decided it was time to get one of these, and I've put the decision off and put it off for years, in fact, because the 260 odd bucks that I spent on this, every time I get 260 bucks together, because I'm short on cash. I've been short on cash for a few years now, with life events. And when I got $250, there's ammo, there's bait, there's fishing tackle, there's fuel to go drive somewhere and go hunting. Whereas with this, that $260 is not, it's just going to sit in my pack hopefully for the next 10 years. So, you know, but that's not a very sensible way to think. So anyway, I finally jumped and got one. This one, you can get any one, right? They're all going to be much the same, okay? I'll give you a quick rundown on this one. This is a safety alert personal locator beacon. It's by a company, Australian company called KTI, which is Kinetic Technology Incorporated. And this is a model SA2G. But like I said, anyone you'll get. I'll quickly run through this. So it's got a 66 channel GPS, accurate to 3 metres. The location's updated and transmitted directly to the worldwide satellite distress network every 5 minutes after it's activated. It only weighs 140 grams. Salt, water and corrosion resistant to 3 metres. It's buoyant without external flotation. The subscription to emergency network is free, so I'll talk about that a bit later. It's got a non-hazmat battery, so it's safe for transport on airlines and stuff, and it's got a strobe light with it. The battery's got a 10-year life, and the unit itself has got a 20-year life. So you send it away after 10 years, and you can't do it yourself. They'll replace the battery, send it back to you, and you've got another 10 years out of it. So 10 years for the initial purchase price of $260. What does that work out to? 10, 26, 50 cents a week. That's a bargain for the safety that it gives you. And then you can get the battery redone, and you're even further ahead. So this is how it comes anyway. It comes in actually it came with this. This is a bit of a gimmick, I think, but it's an armband. So you put it on your arm and wear it. The unit sits in there, and you can, I don't know, go jogging with it or swimming with it or whatever you want to do. I probably won't be using that. Comes in this case, nice safety case. I've just kept the test certificate and the instructions on in a placky bag in there. But the instructions are on the back of it anyway, so it's probably no point in me doing that. It comes with a cute little signal mirror. Can't see myself using that, but you never know. So the unit itself, it's really easy. It's meant to be easy to use, right? In an emergency, you don't want to be fluffing around with something that's complicated. You want it to be easy, okay? So what you would do is that red tab there, you would just slide it down, which would expose a red button. You would then extend the antenna. It's just simple like that. Set the antenna, and with that red button exposed, you would press and hold it until the strobe started flashing, and you would just leave it like that, or you could carry it around if you wanted to. But you just sit it down like that, and the strobe will go. I can't remember how long that'll go for. It's something like 3 hours or 5 hours or something. The blue button there is for test, okay? So I'm not going to test it. I tested it when I got it. I'm not going to test it because it does use battery life, because it sends a signal to the satellite, gets a response, and then the strobe flashes. So it does use the battery life, so I've already done that. I'm not going to do it. You won't get anything out of me doing that. So that's really all there is to it. It's small, it's light, it's really cheap when you think about it. Now, the registering it with the search and rescue authorities, the mob that I bought this off, I have no affiliation with them, and I'm not getting any, they don't know. I just ordered it, same as you would order it, any other customer would order it. It got sent to me. I ordered it on a Sunday night. It got here by courier on Wednesday morning. So it was less than 3 business days by the time it got to me. And that company's Snowy Outdoors, okay, or Snowy's Outdoors or something. If you Google it, you'll find them. And delivered to my door, it was just south of $260. And really, they did a great job. I think anyway. And that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. They included registration forms for the rescue authority, so I filled all that out and I put this is now registered to me. They've got my phone number, they've got my wife's phone number, they've got my oldest son's phone number. So if something goes wrong, not goes wrong, but if this gets activated, they'll probably ring me up and say, mate, your personal locator beacon's going off. Are you out bush? Is it supposed to be? And I'll go, no. And they go, well, your kids are probably playing with it. Go and find it and turn it off, you idiot. And if they can't get me, they'll call my wife, and I leave my travel plans with the wife. And if they can't get her, they'll call my oldest son to make sure it's not a hoax or a false alarm or whatever. But that was all sent to me together with this by Snowy's Outdoors. So I think that was great service, which Tell you what, the amount of places around that give you crap service now, I don't mind plugging someone who helps me out. Anyway, that's really all there is to it. I've got peace of mind now. My wife's happy, and it's nothing extra in size or weight much to carry, and it'll be my constant companion no matter what I'm doing now. Even if I go rock fishing or something, this will be with me. So maybe that's when I'll use my little cute little armband thing. So if I get washed into the drink, I'll still have it on me. So anyway, that's just my take on it. Take it or leave it. Have a think about it anyway. It's worth thinking about it, I reckon. And look, thanks very much for watching. Rock Ranger out.